Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Sunday, April 17, 2016, around 5:52 in the afternoon in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's a very sunny day out, highs around 70 in some areas, but on the coast of Massachusetts, sea breezes, so it's close to 60, but it's a perfect spring day for walks or having barbecues or whatever. And tomorrow's supposed to be nicer as well, and later on in the week, after a few days in the 50s, more spring-like weather. Some news to report. Toronto Blue Jays beat the Boston Red Sox by a score of 5-3. Red Sox winning streak ends. And also, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Detroit Pistons by a score of 106-100 to take one of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals games and go up in the series 1-0. The Pistons played the Cavs tough, but in the end, the Cavs experience won out. And it's happy National First Responders Day, so say something good to the first responders. They save lives. That's about it on news. My second video blog subject of the day is about the former Fox Sports Net show IMAX. IMAX lasted from May 10th, 2004 through February 18th, 2005, roughly around 9 months. It was hosted by Max Kellerman, and also he had as a panelist Michael Hawley, who wrote for the Boston Globe at that time, and then he was joined by the disembodied voice Rich Wolf, who all three of them were part of the Around the Horn panel in when it first started on ESPN in 2002. Background on IMAX: in early 2004, Fox Sports Net signed Max Kellerman to a contract. Max Kellerman did some boxing analysts for their fights, plus he got a show to be like a sports discussion and sports talk show on Fox Sports Net, and this format was similar to Around the Horn. And halfway through, Fox Sports Net wanted to make changes to the show, but Max Kellerman was against it, and it had a very short life, even though it was the best rated show on Fox Sports Net. And the format of IMAX goes as follows. Max Kellerman would have a brief greeting, and then he would be joined by Rich Wolf and Michael Hawley via satellite. And the format was, the first segment was Max Kellerman facing off against Michael Hawley. Michael Hawley was representing the world. They would talk about several sports subjects of the day, and sometimes Max Kellerman blocked Michael Hawley if it was a comment he did not like. And at the end, Rich Wolf would decide who would win it. He would either give the points to Max Kellerman or Michael Hawley representing the world. They would do this for a few subjects, and then that segment ended. The next segment was more topics about going on in the sports world, and it's the same thing with more points being awarded. If Max won it, he would get the points. If it was Michael Hawley won it, he would get the points. And Rich Wolf would dress up as a judge in judge robe, and he would wear a wig, what the former judges would use, and they would do that. The third segment of IMAX was Max Kellerman interviewing a famous sports star or sports columnist about a certain subject, or a celebrity who loves sports. And this would be a few minutes, and at the end, Rich Wolf would judge it. If Max showed respect or he won it, he would give him the points, but if not, then he would award points to Michael Hawley and the world. The last segment, Rich Wolf would read some emails to Max Kellerman. Some of them were positive, some of them were negative, and Max Kellerman would hear them and give him an own view. And then, like at the end of the show, whoever had the most points would, if Max had the most points, would say something, a little bit positive. If the world got the most points represented by Michael Hawley, then Max would have to read something that was a little bit negative, and this format was, similar to Around the Horn, and it was getting high ratings, but halfway through the series, they made some tweaks, which Max Kellerman did not really like. In early 2005, Max Kellerman took a brief leave of absence of IMAX due to his brother's death, and when we got back, Fox Sports Net decided to cancel it, and the last show was February 18th, 2005, and it was very disappointed that Fox canceled IMAX because it was an alternative to Around the Horn, and pardon the interruption, a show similar to IMAX. And like Max Kellerman eventually got released from Fox Sports because of the creative differences of the show. IMAX could have lasted maybe several years, but Fox Sports Net and Max Kellerman had different views of how the show should have been presented. Afterwards, Michael Hawley signed with Sports Radio WEEI in Boston to be a host. And that's about it on IMAX. I will be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about NHL Hall of Famer Ron Francis. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Rose Beloved of WCCOX has nice legs. Elizabeth Hutt's also stunning. She's the best. She's also got nice legs as well. Amy Swensey's awesome. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. See you later.